Resident Evil Survivor is an interesting game, not because of the story. Oh no, we'll get to that soon.
What's happening to me?
It's interesting because of its existence. Survivor is a light gun shooter, but not really. It's more like a traditional FPS, because you can actually walk wherever you want. You just can't see your character holding a gun. Okay, you can't move and shoot at the same time, because the game tries to emulate the classic Resident Evil games, but it is technically the first Resident Evil game to be in first person. 17 years before the 7th installment. You know, the one with the spooky hillbillies.
6 a.m. and already the boy ain't right.
Unlike its predecessors, this game is fully 3D. It's not an amazing game, but it's also underrated. Having said that, it's still an old Resident Evil game, meaning the story and some of the voice acting are really goofy.
You're not going to get away!
Who are you? What are you doing?
Let's get into it.
Resident Evil Survivor.
Resident Evil Survivor takes place a little while after the second and third game, but before Code Veronica.
Shut up!
Raccoon City is super gone after that explosion, but as we all know, Umbrella has facilities all over the planet. Those wacky rascals, ooh. One of those facilities is located on Sheena Island. Like always, the T-Virus was released. Is there even a point anymore to explaining the premise of a Resident Evil story? Of course a virus was unleashed. During the outbreak, some goofy people decided to fight on a helicopter. Not the smartest thing to do. The helicopter suddenly explodes and crashes. I don't even know what made it explode like that. I mean, this guy was shooting, but there's no way handgun bullets were enough to blow up a helicopter. The real explanation is it's a video game. Therefore, a helicopter must crash at some point. One of the men jumps out of the wreckage, and this is our protagonist. He lost his memories due to the crash, and can't even remember his name. Sounds like a typical Friday night, am I right, fellas? A minute later, he finds the body of the other man that fell off the helicopter. He's super dead, and has a tag with the name Ark Thompson.
Ark Thompson, huh? Though I can't remember anything, I know that this was no way for anyone to die.
What? Falling out of a helicopter? It's not that bad. This time, the protagonist turns his head, not the zombie. What a twist.
What?
The first zombie shows up, and we're introduced to the combat. Like I said, you cannot move while aiming, but you can shoot wherever you want. Also, we have infinite bullets for handguns. Why not? The zombie dropped a rusted key. You can decide where you want to use it, which will somewhat change the game, including some items and cutscenes. Survivor has branching pathways, kind of like RE3, but the game still ends the same way. I decided to go to the spooky church, where some zombies were presumably praying to their zombie god. Of course, the church is also owned by Umbrella. Why? Why do they need a church? Who are they praying to? Wesker? Spencer? Alexia? No, probably not. By the way, the inventory management is gone, because you have infinite handgun bullets, and you can pick up as many items as you want now. But you can still combine your favorite colored herbs to get very legal medicine. Also, forget about puzzles. The only puzzles here consist of picking something up and putting it on something else. I mean, okay, it's kind of like that in every Resident Evil game, but here the game is very linear, so it's immediately clear where you need to use the item. Also, there's no magical item boxes. A pinball machine. Why would it be in a church? The better question is, why doesn't every church have a pinball machine and arcades? I guarantee nobody would be skipping church on Sundays. Well, I don't care about that. I'm just trying to survive. Oh, someone's calling me. Yes, hello? What can I do for you?
Vincent, you are a murderer. A murderer!
Whoa there, buddy. You can't just say things like that. Also, you can't prove anything. It wasn't me. I didn't do it.
A murderer? What are you talking about? Answer me! Who did I kill?
Someone calls this random payphone and starts accusing someone named Vincent of being a killer. So of course the protagonist immediately assumes that this random person on the phone is talking about him. The ego on this dude. Not everything revolves around you, you know.
Wait. Am I Vincent?
From this point on, he will think that he's this Vincent guy. Throughout the game, he will find notes about how Vincent is a supreme commander working for Umbrella. His hobbies consist of kidnapping, torturing, and experimenting on people. And if there's any time left, he also likes to dispose of children, because it makes him feel good. No, seriously, he's just that kind of guy. So wait, the protagonist, who is clearly a good and compassionate person, gets amnesia. Right after that, he finds someone who was in the helicopter with him, holding a tag with the name Ark Thompson. He then finds notes about someone named Vincent who might be worse than Hitler, and a photo of himself taken by a janitor, and assumes that he's Vincent. Yeah, sure. I also immediately assume that I'm a serial killer when I see a photo of myself.
I am Vincent! It was all my fault!
So instead of survival horror, this is a murder mystery now. Ooh, interesting! Or at least it would be if the twist wasn't super obvious, but let's pretend it's not. Before we move on, I need to talk about some other stupid stuff in this game. It was around this part where I noticed a massive exploit. Enemies can't hit you if you're not looking at them. Maybe they can't hit you without eye contact. Normally, they attack you and you take damage, but if you turn around just in time, nothing happens. So you can turn your back on them, stare at a wall, and you're basically invincible. It even works against the toughest enemies, like lickers, but the second you turn around, you get the lick of death. This doesn't seem to work with enemies that can grab you, like zombies. They'll just spin you around. When you die in Resident Evil Survivor, you get a bunch of continues, like an arcade game.
Hang around the arcades much?
If you use one, you'll respawn a few minutes back from when you died. But if you don't use them, you'll get the option to save. But not really. Okay, check this out. This is stupid. There's no actual save system in this game. No ink ribbons, no typewriter, no nothing. The game just saves your weapons, but not the actual story progression. I need to repeat this in case you missed it, because it's super dumb. You can only save when you die, but you only save the weapons you found, and you still start from the beginning of the game. Meaning, you've lost all of your progress. That is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. At least it's not a problem on an emulator, and in general the game is easy, so you probably won't die. Honestly, because the enemies are kind of slow, and because of the exploit I mentioned, it's better to just run past them, especially if you're in a big open space. What? Dino Crisis? Never heard of it, but that sounds like Resident Evil with dinosaurs. Haha, original joke, haha.
Dude!
Anyway, while Vincent has his little mental breakdowns, the city is invaded by special Umbrella mercenaries, like the ones from RE2. Not like the ones from RE3.
And Lieutenant Mikhail, that's it.
They're not here to save anyone, they're here to make sure no one survives.
Remember your mission! We're doing a clean sweep of the area! Everyone and everything must be cleansed! Now move out!
They kill 2 zombies and begin to attack Vincent. What? Why do they turn into smoke? Why are they making animal noises? Are they even human? Why are their arms so long? What is this?
What is this?
They're called Undertakers. No, not like that one. They are intelligent bio-organic weapons that can follow commands. That's impressive and all, and it probably took a lot of time to develop them, but they still die from 1 or 2 shots from the pistol, so they suck. A while later, he's attacked by the person who seemingly called him on the phone. He is also the sewer janitor who took a picture of him.
Die, Vincent! Die!
His name is Andy Holland. We will never see him again. After going into the sewers, he finds a little dancing British kid.
Wait. Please don't kill me. I didn't know anything about you then.
Stop!
Hey, get back here. I'm just a creepy guy in a sewer. I'm not gonna hurt you. He goes after him, past a lot of zombies, and a liquor, which makes you think, how did this kid manage to survive? On the way, Vincent goes through a prison and finds the prison chief's diary, because everyone has a diary in these games. Apparently, everyone in this place was working for Umbrella. They kidnapped children from all over the planet and used them as guinea pigs. How do you even get a job like that? Where do you send an application? What do you write on your resume? Can ChatGPT write it for you? Some of the children planned to run away, but they were caught and put down by Vincent. I'm guessing he's not good with kids. More importantly, I finally find a shotgun, but it doesn't seem to do headshots this time. We get to the top of the prison and use a rope to climb down, when... Yup. Mr. Rex is just casually walking towards us. A full handgun clip and one shotgun shell is enough to put him down. Weakling, he drops ammo for the grenade launcher. Unfortunately, I won't find the grenade launcher. We survive the encounter and find shelter, when BAM! Another one is waiting for us. That was a bit much, but okay. We defeat him, then we go into a jazz club. Fancy. Chill. Maybe we can relax. Nope.
Surprise, motherfucker!
You following me now?
In a cargo box?
Another one shows up. You might think it's just the same one coming at you over and over again, like in RE2. But no, it's a different one each time. Meaning, Vincent is killing multiple Mr. Rexes by himself. After defeating 4 tyrants in a row, Vincent finds Umbrella's HQ, which gives him a little headache. Looking at their logo is doing more damage to him than fighting multiple bodybuilders.
Oh! What's happening to me?
Oh, a red herb. Thanks, cutscene, I almost missed that. He goes inside and is greeted by one of Resident Evil's cutest creatures. The asshole hunters. Oh god, I didn't realize how ugly they are until I saw them up close. Look at this. That's a face even a mother can hate. My asshole looks better. I think. I hope. Vincent kills more shambling corpses and ends up in a control room.
Hello? Can you hear me? Who are you? What are you doing? Answer me!
After yelling at the little girl on the monitor, he slowly walks to the middle of the room to have another episode. Boo-hoo, you lost your memories. You can't remember anything about your friends and family. Stop being such a drama queen. Next to him, he supposedly finds his own diary. Vincent's diary. This dude is so evil that he likes to write how much he likes disposing of children. You know how people say that men who write their thoughts in diaries are sweet and sensitive? I can totally see that now. What's even worse, he was the one who released the T-virus. You know why? Not because he wanted to do experiments or because it was an accident like it usually is. He did it because he wanted to cover up the fact that he killed his guinea pigs, because if Umbrella found out, they wouldn't promote him. I didn't think they care so much about that. So he spread the virus, infecting the whole city, just to get a promotion? Sounds reasonable enough. He's so evil, even his colleagues think it's too much. And they work for Umbrella. All of this is so cartoonishly evil. If I had amnesia and discovered that I was such a horrible person, I don't know what I would do. Hey, do you mind? I'm trying to have an existential crisis here. And how many are there anyway? If that wasn't enough, Vincent then hears a recording of his mother? What?
What?
Vincent? It's me, your mother.
My mother?
Vincent, please, listen to your mother. I want you to leave Umbrella. I want you to stop performing those terrible crimes and just come back home.
It sounds like someone is doing a bad grandma impersonation. Maybe it was this little British girl.
Stop it! Let me go!
Shh! Don't be afraid. I'm not going to hurt you. What is the tape you're listening to?
I don't know. I was only listening to it because I'm so bored. My brother told me to wait here. Oh! Let me go!
Your brother?
Leave her alone! Lily, run, go!
Lot!
Put that down. I won't harm you. I promise.
Liar. You'll kill me if I drop it. I'm not stupid. Now stay back, don't come any closer!
I know you think that I'm a murderer, but you're wrong. I would never do anything like that.
I know this is supposed to be a tense scene, but did no one notice the floating note? So the kids rightfully run away, and I have to fight another X guy. Why is he even called Mr. X? Is X his last name? What's his first name? Vincent spots them jumping into some stinky sewer water, so of course he decides to follow them, which doesn't look creepy at all from their perspective.
Why don't you make yourself at home here?
How did they get past the giant spiders? Somehow, this path leads him to their house, so he walks inside like he owns the place. He finds the little girl in the closet. She finally begins to trust him and says that her brother, Lot, went to some kind of factory, which supposedly leads to a way off this island.
You've got to help my brother! Please!
I promise. Don't cry anymore, Lily.
Ah, come on. He'll be fine. He has a baseball bat.
I may have been a bad person, but that was before. That's not who I am now. I will save these two kids. I swear it. Lily, you hide here. I'll go find your brother and then come back for you.
I'll go find your brother and then come back for you. I love this cheesy and robotic dialogue. Apparently, Lot knew Vincent before the events of the game. They were kind of friends. Vincent and his parents, who worked for Umbrella, told him that all of the children they were bringing are inferior humans. So it's okay to experiment on them, because that will turn them into decent people. And Lot just accepted all of it. Stupid child. At least he has a Street Fighter poster, but I don't like fighting games. After Vincent killed some of them and released a virus which turned everyone into man-eating monsters, only then did Lot finally begin to doubt everything he was told. He took his sister and ran away. Also, there's a zombie in the bedroom. Maybe that's their father? That's sad and all, but I'm still going to add him to the pile of corpses I left behind. Vincent takes a nice and relaxing Skytram ride. And oh god, frog monster! Now, this is the most stressful part of the game. The way to the factory is filled with darkness, but that's not what's scary. What is scary are the bodybuilders coming out of that darkness.
It's the cornerstone of gym culture.
If you thought that taking out a bunch of them was impressive, wait until you see this. If we go by feats, I think this is the most badass protagonist in the franchise. Yeah, Jill survived against Nemesis, Leon can suplex MILFs, and Chris can punch a boulder, but this dude takes down one super tyrant after another. He takes out at least a dozen of them in the whole game, and he mostly does it with a pistol. Though to be honest, gameplay-wise, this is pretty tedious, especially when you finally get to the next area and die because an ugly frog monkey jumped on you. So anyway, he finds his way into the factory and is greeted by, you guessed it, more X's. I swear they become more common than the standard zombie. They're more common than the meth dealers on my street. Just as I defeat them, I find a magnum. It will be useful soon. We kill some naked zombies and find plants in tubes. Oh god, I remember them from RE2. Well, at least they won't come out. They come out! They come out! One of the workers was performing surgery on the people they kidnapped. It took him months to realize that cutting the brains of innocent people is not the most ethical thing to do. Yeah, sawing off a brain or two doesn't seem so bad, but maybe if I slice a few more, I'll start to feel some guilt. Apparently, parts of the brain are used to create tyrants. That's interesting. So, tyrants are basically a big walking brain? Cool. Some enemies suddenly started to do this. Are you okay? Are you dancing? You too? Is there a party or something? Okay, sorry for interrupting your dance. Don't wanna be a party pooper. Psych! That's what you get for not inviting me. Vincent goes deeper into the facility, and we finally see where all of the gym bros are coming from.
They're creating these monsters on this island.
One of them jumps to attack. Like that's a threat anymore. You know how many of your brothers I killed in the last hour? You're nothing to me. You're just another pebble in my wake. After defeating him, the door unlocks and we hear Lot screaming on the other side. A green ugly gorilla attacks him. His baseball bat can't protect him. Shocking, I know. I like the way it walks, like a sneaky, dirty goblin. After saving him, Vincent finally learns the truth. The very predictable truth. Enjoy!
Lot!
I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
What are you talking about? It's not your fault. Vincent is the one who caused everything. Well, I mean,
You? What do you mean? You're the detective. Your name is Ark Thompson.
What? Really? I'm not Vincent? Then why did you run away from me?
Because I'm the one that told Vincent about you.
Hello, I'm Vincent. I've been transferred to this facility to inspect it.
Nice to meet you, sir.
I know Commander Vincent. So I knew that you weren't him when I saw you.
What? A spy? Thank you. You are a good boy, Lot.
So then I'm Ark and not Vincent. Lot, do you know of any way to get off this island?
My dad told me that there's a railway station up ahead from here.
A railway station?
I heard that it runs underground.
Okay, we'll use that. Let's go get Lily. Go ahead! Hurry! We'll meet at the station!
The self-destruction system has been activated. This island will self-destruct in 10 minutes.
Oh no, he wasn't actually Vincent. He was Ark Thompson all along. How could this be?
How could you have done this?
Whoa.
Oh yes! I remember everything!
He's a detective sent by none other than Leon to investigate this island.
That's right! At the request of my friend, Leon S. Kennedy, I came here to investigate.
He eventually found out about Vincent, who in turn found out about him. They had a little scuffle and Ark managed to escape. By teleporting through the door, he ran to a helicopter, which was already running for some reason. The original Vincent jumps after him, and that's what eventually led to the crash in the beginning of the game. Wait, when Ark pushed him, Vincent accidentally pulled his dog tags. But Why did he keep holding onto them? He was holding them for no reason, instead of getting a better grip on the moving helicopter. Now that we've cleared that amazing mystery, it's time to get the heck out of here. Oh, they've got a tyrant here. How cute.
That's right.
Ark is about to leave, but is stopped by the commander of those weird monkey people, and we get another taste of that sweet, sweet voice acting.
I can't believe you're not dead yet!
You're human! You must be the leader of the cleaner unit sent by Umbrella to destroy the evidence of this biohazard.
Whatever! I don't have time for your pathetic games. I have already sent the self-destruction system. This island will be gone in a matter of minutes. Adios, Ark! Oh! This can't be!
Well, that was a nothing character. Also, you're pretty skinny for a tyrant. You should work out more. Before you ask, yes, the invincibility exploit works on him too. I'm literally giving him the cold shoulder. Fun fact, depending on the paths you choose in the game, you might encounter Vincent instead. He was alive the whole time, which means the story is significantly changed, right? No, he dies the same way as the commander, so it's kind of pointless to show him here. Nothing changes. No! Like always, the Magnum is really useful against the tyrant. Ark manages to defeat him and runs away. The goofy soldier dudes launch a final attack against us. Were they hiding behind these doors all of this time? They must have a lot of patience. A couple of them managed to stun-lock me from a distance and actually killed me. That's embarrassing. Ark meets up with the children and they get on a train. Finally, the nightmare is over. No, of course it's not over.
It's not over. Everybody betrayed me. I fed up with this world.
The tyrant is still alive, and he's really pissed. Look at that angry face. Your breath stinks. This fight is pretty cool. It feels climactic. He's fast and agile. It can be a little tricky to hit him, but it's still easy, especially when you abuse the exploit. After eating my bullets, he transforms again. He's still pissed, but now he's fat too. He's still not a problem. The fight is pretty much the same, except for this one attack where he grabs you. Seeing a tyrant picking you up from a first-person perspective is cool. This is probably how Wesker felt.
That's right.
No!
Look, I know you're the final boss and all, but can you die already? I need to drop these kids into an orphanage or something. Because your creators made a virus which turned their parents into zombies, and now the whole island is going to explode. Because that's what happens in every Resident Evil game. You understand, right? They find a chopper and fly away. Everything blows up. But somehow, the stub of Lord managed to out-jump the explosion and grab the helicopter. How? Get out of here, you freeloader! This isn't a taxi, okay?
What are we gonna do, mister?
Yeah, what are we gonna do?
I don't know, but don't worry. We can fly as long as we have fuel.
Imagine they suddenly run out of fuel and just crash the helicopter, which will be the second time it happened to him. That could be funny.
Yes!
Resident Evil Survivor is kind of wacky, which is to be expected. It's obviously not a good Resident Evil game, but it's an enjoyable gaming experience. The gameplay is super basic, but it's fun enough, and the branching pathways add some replay value. It would be cool if Capcom made a remake of this game, but with actual survival horror gameplay mechanics. When you beat the game, you can start with all of the weapons you found, so that's nice. The plot twist was obvious, but at least they tried something new. Murder mystery on top of a zombie outbreak, first-person shooting, a more linear and action-packed campaign. This franchise really has a lot of variety in it. Also, the protagonist reminds me of James Sunderland.
You snotty little brat!
The story is still stupid and goofy, but that's why we love this franchise.
It's me, your mother.
My mother?
I still think this game and Ark Thompson are underrated. I mean, he took on like 20 gym members all by himself. Usually only the town bicycle can do that. So yeah, not much more to say about this one. Go play it if you can. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Share the video. You know what to do. I trust you. You know what to do. Right? 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 Thanks for watching.